little bit behind schedule, but don't you worry about it. Great volleyball action coming up. It is the elimination round. Here on court number 1, we have the number 2 seed out of the north, a team probably surprised to see themselves playing an elimination game here on opening day of the tournament. The Shoreline Dolphins, 9-3 in the conference, 14-18 overall against the number 4 seed out of the south. That's the Clark Penguins, 9-6 in conference, 18-19. Overall, Clark finishing 3rd last year in the NWAC tournament. For Shoreline, it was 2-0, losing to North Idaho and Lower Columbia in straight sets. And they lost today to Lower Columbia 3-1 to find themselves in this match. Clark dropping in 3 straight to Spokane. Spokane remaining undefeated on the season, having the record go to 36-0. Just a couple of minutes away from game time as we look at these two teams. For Shoreline, number 5, Cami Perkins, first team NWAC All-Star, and Alyssa Korth, second team All-Star. Cami a freshman, Alyssa a sophomore. As we look at the team leaders for the Dolphins, Cami Perkins leading the team on attack with 232 kills coming into the tournament. Alyssa Korth, the leading assister with 308 from the sophomore setter. The back row anchored by sophomore Sabrina De Jesus Bear with 274 digs. And Zoe Goodmanson, big up front with 47 blocks for the Dolphins. For the Penguins, first team All-Star number 4, Mary Shorn, leads the team with 563 digs. The leading attacker coming into the tournament, Jordan Johnson with 210 kills. Kaylee Anderson leads the team in aces with 35. Blocker up front, Jillian Garcia with 64. 2 players making last year's all-tournament team. That's Mary Shorn on the second team and Olivia White on the first team. Both teams lined up. As we get ready for the introductions. The commissioner of the Northwest Athletic Conference, Marco Azurdia, handling the introductions, and we'll turn it over to them.
Let's get the game started, ladies. Let's get the game started, ladies.
And they're going to go without the introductions in the elimination round. It took a couple of let's get the game started, but we're going to get the game started. Clark in their black tops with blue sleeves. Shoreline, white tops, green numbers. Elimination round, a best of 3. A quick readjustment of the camera, and we are just about set here at the Tacoma Convention Center, 5th floor, on court number 1. Our 5th of 6 matches. The winner of this match will play tomorrow on court number 1, 4:45, in another elimination game. Shoreline set to serve. Alyssa Korth puts it in play. Clark coming back on the attack. Tipped back over by the Dolphins. Blocked up front. Nice rally to start the match by both these teams. Dumped over by Shoreline. Left side attack, out of bounds. First point of the match goes to Shoreline. Alyssa Korth, the sophomore out of Seattle, serving for the Dolphins. Drops it shallow over the net for Clark. Quickly returned, dumped back over by the Dolphins. Clark attack on the left side. As we have a net violation called against the Penguins, which will put Shoreline up 2-0. Free ball, dumped back over by the Penguins. Left side attack for the Dolphins. Well played by Clark's back row. They dump it back over. Quick set. Tipped over the net that time by Goodmanson. And that drive going to go into the net for Clark. And they fall behind 3-0 early in the first set. Left side attack. That one's going to get down. Kayla McLaughlin with the kill for the Penguins. Find themselves down 3-1. Greetings to everyone from the Vancouver area tuning in to watch tonight's match. Shoreline regrouping. They dump it over. Penguins getting ready on the attack. Left side. Nice save by Sabrina De Jesus Bear. Here come the Penguins again. That one's going to get down. And it is a 1-point lead. Have a Clark player take care of her shoelace. Now she's set. Teammates give her a hard time. Tipped over by the Dolphins, put back by Clark. Both teams playing it at the net, but we are going to have a net violation on the Penguins. Side out point goes to Shoreline as Mariah Lutke drops back to serve for the Dolphins. Clark's drive into the net. That one from Peyton Walker. 5-2. The early lead for Shoreline. Lutke with the serve. Left side attack from the Penguins. Blocked by Shoreline up front. And that one's going to stay down as the Dolphins pick up the point on the block from Zoe Goodmanson. Pass serve played in the middle of the back row. Quick set for Clark. Blocked by Dolphins. Back set this time. Tipped over the top. Left side attack out of bounds. And that's going to go for a side out point for the Clark Penguins. That's Peyton Walker. A 6-footer from Pullman comes on to serve. Deep into the back row. Left side attack from the Dolphins. Give that kill to Cammie Perkins. And a side out point to Shoreline along with a 7-3 lead. Goodmanson with the serve. The tip from Clark. Right side attack from the Penguins. That one's good. Or checked out. Right side attack from the Dolphins is good. Kim Wang, the sophomore from Beijing, China, put Shoreline up by 5. Penguins going to pick up the side out point on the kill from Kayla McLaughlin. The lead for Shoreline 4 at 8-4. Dolphins set up the attack. They go left side. And it works as they pick up the side out point and go on top in 4. Substitutions for the Dolphins as they bring in Skylar Durso, freshman from Linwood, to serve. A lot of freshmen on this Shoreline squad, just 4 sophomores. Left side attack. Well played by Clark. They bring it back the other way. Shoreline keeps it alive. Able to keep that one in bounds just down the line for the Penguins side out point. They trail by 4. Can't quite make out the number of the server. Those dark blue numbers against the black uniform top, tough to see sometimes. Left side attack from the Penguins and from the Dolphins. That one in the net. Point for Clark. Laurel Davidson, a freshman from British Columbia, serving for the Penguins. So 2 international players in this match. British Columbia and Beijing, China represented. Clark picks up the point. They trail by 2, 9-7. The serve from Davidson. Right side attack from the Dolphins. And from Clark. That one driven down the line. Didn't work to the left. Take it to the right. And give Cammie Perkins the kill and the side out point as she drops back to serve. 10-7. Dolphins on top. Early set number 1. Back set for Clark. Inbounds. That kill going to Jordan Johnson, the 6-footer. As the Penguins libero drops back to serve. That's Mary Shorn. Dump back over by the Dolphins. Back set. Another kill for Jordan Johnson. 10-9. The big Dolphin lead evaporated rather quickly as Shorn gets set to serve. That'll be an ace. And we're tied 10-10. Clark College, of course, the home office of the Northwest Athletic Conference. Fantastic campus down in Vancouver. had the pleasure of being there a few times. Side out point goes to Shoreline as Sabrina De Jesus Bear, one of the 4 sophomores on this Dolphins team, drops back to serve. Played by Johnson. They go center attack. Splits the Shoreline defense. Side out point for Clark. Megan Hess serving for the Penguins. That one played by Emily Carroll. Attack from Goodmanson. Here comes the Penguins. Blocked, but blocked out of bounds. That was Sydney Fuller getting a piece of it, but unable to keep it in bounds. That serve clips the net for Fuller. Drives it into the back corner of that one. Effective for the side out point. As we see some substitutions for the Dolphins. And coming in to serve, number 6, Alyssa Korth. We're tied. Left side attack, blocked up front. Kim Wang with the block. Shoreline up by 1. Fast pace to this opening set, best of 3. That serve into the net, side out point, Clark. Penguins make a defensive substitution as Kaylee Anderson comes in to serve for Clark. Tipped over by the Dolphins. Side attack from the Penguins. Back set. Tipped down the line. Kept in play by Shorn. Penguins go left side. There's a set from Shoreline, driven into the net. And now it's going to be Clark with a 1-point lead. That one driven just a little bit long. Side out point for the Dolphins, tied at 14. As our original server, Mariah Lutke, drops back to serve. Into the center of the back row for Clark. That one blocked up front, Zoe Goodmanson. As we reach the media timeout with Shoreline on top of Clark, 15-14. We're back after this timeout.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quade?
See ya!
Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
Not bad, Trent. Apologies for that. The R1 a little quick on the whistle. So you missed that action. That's going to be a point for Clark. Tying it up 15-15. Penguins with the serve. That one driven down by Zoe Goodmanson. Side out point this time for Shoreline. As Zoe Goodmanson, the 6'2" freshman from Briar, Washington, comes back to serve. Long on the serve, side out point goes to Clark. 16 apiece, we're tied. First set. Clark's back row equal to the task as Shoreline sets up for another attack. That one gets down. Kim Wang with the kill. And the side out point puts Shoreline up 17-16. Kim Wang with the serve. Picked up by Clark out of the back row. That one smacked right down the line. Side out point for the Penguins. Tied 17-17. Here comes the serve. Played out of the back row by DeJesus Bear. Dolphins go left side on the attack from Cami Perkins and pick up the side out point 18-17 as Cami Perkins comes back to serve. 6'1", freshman from Kenmore. There's the serve into the center of the back row. Looking for Jordan Johnson. Jordan Johnson puts it just out of bounds. Nice drive. Almost kept it in. Shoreline up by 2, 19-17. That serve died right after it clipped the net. Drops in front of the Clark back row. And Shoreline's going to go up 20-17 as we have a timeout on the floor. And we'll be back after this from our sponsor.
We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
And welcome back, coming out of the timeout. Shoreline up 20-17. Cami Perkins serving. Jordan Johnson on the attack. For the Penguins, they go cross court this time. Soft touch, blocked by Johnson. Good enough to earn Clark the side out point. As Mary Shorn gets set to serve for the Penguins. Right side attack. And we're back coming out of the timeout. 20-19 is the advantage for Shoreline. Penguins serving. Having to switch cameras, lost battery power in the other one, so apologize for the long angle. And now we're set to go. Mary Shorn serving. Played into the back row for Chemeketa. Jordan Johnson with the attack. Be a free ball dumped in for the Shoreline Dolphins. Out of the back row. Here comes Clark. Left side attack for the Dolphins. Blocked up front by the Penguins. We're going to have a net violation. That point's going to go to Shoreline, and they're going to be up 21-19. Sabrina De Jesus Bear back to serve for Shoreline. Played into the back corner. Nice direction that time from Clark to win the service straight back. 21-20, Shoreline up. Here comes the serve from the Penguins. Played into the net. And tough to do anything with it after that for Shoreline. Clark going to pick up the point and tie this set up 21-21. First set, best of 3 between these two teams, elimination game. Winner plays tomorrow at 4:45 here at court number 1. Shoreline with a side out point. Alyssa Quartz ready to serve. Drives it in the middle of the Penguins' back row. Clark comes with the attack. Played off of Goodmanson. Good for the side out point for the Penguins as Kaylee Anderson gets set to serve. Middle attack. Dumped over by the Dolphins. Left side for Clark. Shoreline keeping it in play. Another left side attack for the Penguins. Back set, keeping it on the right side for the Dolphins. They play it to the center of the court. Switching up the attack now. Penguins go opposite court. And that one's going to be played off the antenna by Emily Carroll. And that'll be a point for the Penguins as they go up 23-22. We have a timeout on the court. We'll be back right after this from our sponsor.
We see you. Be your resourceful self at Clark College.
And the NWAC would also like to thank Baden for supplying the official game balls of the NWAC Championships. Baden is committed to developing and producing the highest quality products in sports and is driven by what is right for athletes. Baden, perform better. And Centralia College is your college for associate degrees, bachelor's degrees, and job training. Apply now to get a jump on classes and financial aid. Our application is easy and free. Visit centralia.edu for details. Centralia College, go boldly. Back to action. 23-22. Clark with 1 point lead, serving. The attack from Shoreline blocked up front. That back row attack successful from Cammie Perkins. And we are tied at 23. Mariah Lutke set to serve for the Dolphins. Race to 25, got to win by 2. Her serve played into the back row. Left side attack from Clark, blocked by the Dolphins. Back to the left side, blocked again. Clark not quite able to pick that one back up. And Shoreline is going to go up 24-23, set point. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. We will keep it right here as we acknowledge some more people that make it possible to have the NWAC tournament, including Clark College in Vancouver, Washington, rolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, doesn't matter. Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Folks, when you come out here to the convention center, be sure you check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit the NWACstore.com/NWAC to see what they have to offer. And when you come on out, they do have a tent set up in the corner. Customize whatever you're looking for right there on the spot. As we come back from the timeout, set point Shoreline. Mariah Lutke looking to put the first set in the books for the Dolphins. And Shoreline going to pick up the point and win the first set. Final score, Dolphins 25, Clark 23. We'll be back with set number 2 after this timeout.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
And welcome back to the Convention Center. First set in the books. Shoreline with the 25-23 win over Clark. Clark now serving in the near court. Shoreline in the far court. The first of 2 elimination games here on court number 1. The second one will feature a battle of the Titans, the Tacoma Titans versus the Lane Titans. The R2 checking out the rosters. Waves into libero for the Penguins. And now for the Dolphins. Megan Hess, the sophomore from Battleground, back to serve for the Penguins. There's the whistle from the R1. Here we go. Set number 2. Best 2 out of 3. Clark with the left side attack. Picked up out of the back row by the Dolphins. Good job keeping that one in play by the Penguins. Served into the back corner. Again to the left side, rolls along the top of the net, falls on the Shoreline side. And that one's going to get down for Shoreline. They pick up the first point of set number 2. They lead 1-0. Alyssa Korth ready to serve for the Shoreline. Into the net, side out point. Clark. Kaylee Anderson, freshman from Troutdale, Oregon, serving for the Penguins. That drive blocked by Clark. That drive blocked by Clark. And Shoreline unable to send it back over. Clark takes a 2-1 lead here in set number 2. Good job by Mary Shorn keeping that one in play. Lobbed back over by the Penguins. Blocked up front, but blocked out of bounds. And the side out point is going to go to Shoreline. As we see Mariah Lutke enter the match to serve. 5'5" sophomore out of Linwood. Played by Anderson. Right side attack again. Picked up by the Dolphins back row. That one's blocked up front. Peyton Walker with the block for Clark. As they win the side out point, go up 3-2. And Peyton Walker ready to serve. Played by DeJesus Bear. Driven out of bounds. Point for the Dolphins. Clark up 4-2. That drive blocked out of bounds off the hands of Kayla McLaughlin. Side out point for Shoreline. 1 point, Clark lead 4-3. Zoe Goodmanson serving for the Dolphins, serves it long. As we get a side out point now for Clark. A 2-point lead. And back to serve now for the Penguins is Brooke Mayberry. Her serve stays right down the line. Good job by Mary Shorn keeping that one alive. Sent back over by Jordan Johnson. Center attack again picked up by Shorn. There's the kill for the Penguins, and they go up 6-3. Played out of the center of the back row for Shoreline. They go left side on their attack, off the net, inbounds. Set for Jordan Johnson, blocked by Mariah Lutke. And the side out point goes to Shoreline. And that was actually Cammie Perkins on the block. The 5 looked like a 1. Skylar D'Urso ready to serve for Shoreline, trailing by 2. Jordan Johnson's attack picked up. Left side with the tip. Effective for Shoreline. As we get our first camera back. Fantastic work by Justin from Lower Columbia. Appreciate all the hard work keeping us online. Clark going to pick up the side out point with a 2-point lead. Laurel Davidson on to serve. Thank you. Left side attack from Shoreline, put back by Clark. And they're going to go up 8-5. Laurel Davidson set to serve. Just over the top of the net. Shoreline goes left side on their attack. Nice attempt to keep that one in bounds, but that's going to go off Clark. We're going to have a side out point for the Dolphins. They trail by 2. Cammie Perkins back to serve. Mary Shorn plays that up front to Jordan Johnson. Well played by Kim Wang. Both teams trying quick attacks. Shoreline coming out on top on that one. And the lead is now 1 for the Penguins. 8-7. Left side attack, blocked. Olivia Meucci with the block. Gives the Dolphins the point and the tie, 8-8. Curls it right over the top of the net. Drops in front of Laurel Davidson for the ace. 9-8 the score. Shoreline on top. That one played by Davidson. Set to play for Jordan Johnson, punches it over. That one blocked up front by Chelsea Petrino. Back row attack from Davidson. Nice play that time from Olivia Meucci. Slides it right around the Clark defense. That'll put Shoreline on top, 10-8. Driven out of bounds. Another point for Shoreline. They go up by 3. 11-8. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this message from our sponsor. And we're back. Tacoma Convention Center. Timeout on the floor. Shoreline on top, 11-8 here early in set number 2. Shoreline leading 1-0. Dolphins with the serve. And that's Cammie Perkins on the far side, ready to put it in play. Clark defense set. Picked up out of the back row by Davidson. Right side attack for Jordan Johnson, right down the line and in. And that'll be a side out point for the Penguins as they draw within 2, 11-9. The libero, Mary Shorn, ready to serve. Flips the top of the net and drops. That's an ace. Mary Shorn, 25 aces on the season coming into tonight. 1 point lead for Shoreline. That one played by DeJesus Bear. Back cross court. Left side on the attack. In. We're tied. 11-11. The first set decided by 2. Now we are tied here in the second set. A little moisture on the floor. They take care of it. Mary Shorn ready to serve. Played out of the back row by Shoreline. Nice diving save by Shorn. That one's going to be driven off the block out of bounds. And now Clark is going to go up by 1, 12-11. Mary Shorn on a roll. Shoreline drive blocked. That one picked up by Davidson. For Johnson down. Nicely dug out by the Dolphins. And driven out of bounds off the Penguins. For the side out point, 12-12 is the score. Sabrina DeJesus Bear is serving. Blocked up front, that time by Zoe Goodmanson. 13-12. Left side attack from Clark. Drives that one off of Kim Wang. We're tied 13-13. In the match to serve now, Megan Hess. Picked up by the back row defense of Clark. Block rolls along the net. Touched again by Shoreline before it goes out of bounds. Point for the Penguins. They lead 14-13. Best of 3. Clark looking to win this set in order for there to be a set number 3. Shoreline left side on the attack. Blocked up front by Clark. Out of bounds. And off the far scoreboard. Point for Clark. They lead 15-13. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this message from our sponsor. Back. Don't forget, to follow the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. As we are back from the timeout, Clark serving with a 2-point lead in set number 2. Megan Hess puts the ball in play. Left side on the attack from Shoreline. Tipped up front by the Penguins. Dumped back over onto the Dolphins' end. We have a double hit violation. That's going to be called on Shoreline. And that's going to give Clark a 3-point lead, 16-13. As we see the serve into the net, sends the ball back to Shoreline for the serve. And Alyssa Korth is ready to serve. Alyssa Korth, the team assist leader with 308. Another net serve and a side-out point for Clark. 17-14 is the score. Kaylee Anderson serving. Center attack. Kill goes to Zoe Goodmanson. And the side-out point goes to the Dolphins. Mariah Lutke into serve, trailing by 2, 17-15. Set number 2. That serve out of bounds. Side-out point for Clark. They lead 3. Peyton Walker is serving. Right side, smacked down by Cami Perkins. Side-out point, Dolphins. Zoe Goodmanson serving for Shoreline. The winner of this match playing tomorrow at 4:45. The loser done for the year. Left side again for Shoreline. Clark brings the attack back. Here come the Dolphins. They tip it over the front row. Diving attempt by Kaylee Anderson, unable to save it, however. And the point's going to go to the Dolphins. They trail by 1, 18-17. There's an ace, and that's going to tie us up 18 apiece. So again, the first set decided by 2, and this one we're tied at 18. Serve into the net. Side-out point goes to the Penguins. As Brooke Mayberry comes in to serve. Clark up by 1. Run and jump serve into the back row of Shoreline. They come on the left side. Blocked up front by Jordan Johnson. Point Clark, 2018. Timeout on the floor. Find success at Pierce College, selected as one of the top 10 best community colleges in the entire nation. Pierce College offers more than 60 programs to study. Get started on one of the nation's premier community colleges today. Apply online at pierce.ctc.edu. Pierce College, possibilities realized. And we would like to thank the Red Lion, the official hotel of the Northwest Athletic Conference, with friendly service and unique local flair. Red Lion Hotels gets guests closer to main attractions and good times with full-service hotels and a wide variety of amenities. Discover your escape across the Red Lion family. And we are back out of the timeout. Clark serving, leading by 2, needing this set to go to a third. As the serve goes into the net, side out point for Shoreline. Kim Wang ready to serve. Serve played by Anderson. Cross looking for Jordan. Puts it down with authority. Drove that one all the way across the convention center. It is still rolling. Side out point for the Penguins. Laurel Davidson serving. In the net. Again, a lot of that we're seeing today. I'd say more so in these second matches. Certainly some tired players. Kenny Perkins ready to serve for Shoreline, trailing by 1. Anderson, the set for Johnson. Tipped back over by the Dolphins. Left side attack. Splits to Dolphin defenders. They go cross court. And Emily Carroll picks up the side out point. We are tied 21-21 as we get a timeout on the court. Gonna keep it right here. First set went to Shoreline, 25-23, several lead changes as we have had here in set number 2. We're currently tied 21-21. Both teams at their benches. Again, if you have plans to come on out to the Tacoma Convention Center for the weekend, great volleyball all weekend long. The championship game scheduled for approximately 2 o'clock on Sunday. As we all know, sometimes matches can run a little long. If that happens, we let you know the best we can. Shoreline already on the floor. And now the Penguins take the floor. We're ready to come out of the timeout. Cami Perkins is serving for the Dolphins. Tied 21-21. Serve clips the top of the net, drops. That is an ace. And now Shoreline goes on top, 22-21. If Shoreline wins this set, they win the match 2-0. Jordan Johnson with that left-handed power stroke picks up the side out point for the Penguins. Mary Shorn ready to serve. Tied 22-22. DeJesus Bear picks it up. Blocked, out of bounds. Side out point back to Shoreline, 23-22. As Sabrina DeJesus Bear retreats to serve for the Dolphins. Played by Davidson. That tick picked up off the floor. Blocked back down by Jordan Johnson. And with the side out point going to Clark, we're tied 23-23. Substitution for the Dolphins, Megan Hess back to serve. Tries that serve long. Side out point goes to Shoreline. They lead 24-23. Match point for the Dolphins. That serve out of bounds. Side out point Clark. Tied 24-24. How fitting. Got to win by 2. Kaylee Anderson. All set to serve for the Penguins. Shoreline able to keep that one in play. Both teams playing taller than the net right now on this point. That one heads for the stands. And Clark takes the lead, 25-24. Match point for the Penguins. There's the top of the net. Shoreline goes opposite court, blocked out of bounds. Side out point, Dolphins. 25-25. Not done yet. Mariah Lutke back to serve for Shoreline. Into the net. Side out point Clark. 26-25. Match point. Peyton Walker serving. Shoreline on the attack. Dug out of the back row by Anderson. Dropped on the Clark side of the net. Side out point, Shoreline. 26 all. Zoe Goodmanson serving for the Dolphins from the left side. Running jump serve. Played by Shorn. Left side attack from Clark. Blocked up front by Clark. But we're going to have a net violation on the Penguins. Point goes to Shoreline, and they are now at match point, 27-26. Serve played by Shorn. Left side attack, driven out of bounds. Point, Penguins, 27-27. Brooke Mayberry in to serve for Clark. Tough angle for Shoreline, but they keep it in play. There's Jordan Johnson. Punishes that ball. When she winds up and let it rip, she gets some velocity on that ball, and it is set point for Clark. Brooke Mayberry set to serve. Shoreline on the attack, blocked up front by Clark. Left side on their attack, driven down by Cammie Perkins. Side out point to Shoreline, tied at 28 now. What a match we are seeing right here. Kim Wang back to serve for the Dolphins. Beijing China native. Played by Shorn. Back set for Davidson. Here comes Shoreline with the tuck. Again for Davidson. Left side, driven down. Point. Shoreline, 29-28. As we are at match point. For the Dolphins. Here's the serve from Wang. Played by Shorn. Looking for Johnson. Johnson with the tip. Picked up by the Dolphins. They go cross court, out of bounds. Side out point Clark, tied 29-29. Laurel Davidson serving. Left side attack from Shoreline. Out of bounds. Set point for Clark. Clark needs this set to force a set number 3. Laurel Davidson with the serve. And they're going to pick it up. The final score of set number 2. Clark 31, Shoreline 29. What a second set. We will go to a third set, and we will be back after this message from Red Lion Hotels.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
I chose Centralia College because I really felt like school, academic-wise and soccer-wise, it would be a good fit for me. And then I come here and I play, and it's like the competition is crazy, and I don't think the label of community college means anything to the skill that people have. My name is Gabby, and I play soccer at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
And the NWAC would like to thank Baden for supplying the official game balls of the NWAC Championships. Baden is committed to developing and producing the highest quality products in sports and is driven by what is right for athletes. Baden, perform better. And we're back. Set number 3, first point goes to Clark. That serve long out of bounds. Third set, a race to 15. Teams will trade sides after 8. Clark keeps that one alive. That one inbounds. 2-1 the lead for Shoreline. Alyssa Korth serving for the Dolphins. Shoreline, the number 2 seed out of the north. Clark, the number 4 seed out of the south. Left side attack blocked by Clark. Reset by Shoreline, again blocked. Penguins keep it alive. Smacked out of the back row. That one knocked out of bounds by the Penguins. 3-1 is the lead for the Dolphins. Serve arcing just over the net. There's the kill for Peyton Walker. Picks up the side out point for the Penguins. Kaylee Anderson with the ace. We're tied 3-3. Anderson again with the serve. That one inbounds. Side out point for Shoreline. Mariah Lutke in to serve for the Dolphins. Picked up by Shorn. Right side on the attack. Middle attack that time, inbounds. Zoe Goodmanson with the kill. 2-point lead now for Shoreline, up 5-3. Played by Anderson. They go cross court, does the Penguins. Left side attack for Shoreline. Blocked at the net by the Dolphins. Nicely played that time at the net by the Penguins. They get the side out point. They trail by 1, 5-4. And Peyton Walker is on to serve. Back set for Wang. Driven off the net and down. Side out point for Shoreline. 6-4 is the score. Zoe Goodmanson back serving for the Dolphins. Into the middle of the back row, played up by Kayla Anderson. There's the tip from Laurel Davidson. Shorn with the back row dig. The attack from Davidson again. Battle at the top of the net. Down on the Penguins side. That point is going to go to Shoreline. They lead 7-4. Penguins keep the play going. Back row attack from Shoreline. Laurel Davidson able to keep that one inbounds with a side out point. Clark trailing by 2 as Brooke Mayberry goes back to serve. What a second set. 31-29 was the final for Clark to force this third set. First set also decided by 2, 25-23 for Shoreline. Great rally by these teams. Clark picking up the point. They trail by 1, 7-6. Neither of these two teams looking to end their season tonight. Side out point for Shoreline. That's point number 8. The team's going to change sides. Again, a race to 15, but you got to win by 2. So the way these two teams are playing, they could go to 20. Kim Wang, the 6-footer, ready to serve. Shoreline up by 2, 7 to go. Jump serve. Kept alive by Shorn. Dumped back over by Clark. Left side on their attack, driven down. Cammie Perkins with the kill, 9-6. The score. We're going to have a timeout. And we'll be back to action right after this message from one of our fantastic sponsors.
I chose Centralia College because I really felt like school, academic-wise and soccer-wise, it would be a good fit for me. And then I come here and I play, and it's like the competition is crazy, and I don't think the label of community college means anything to the skill that people have. My name is Gabby, and I play soccer at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
And we are back to the Tacoma Convention Center. Tied 1 set apiece. Shoreline serving up 9-6. Kim Wang. Played by Anderson. The attack, looking for Jordan Johnson, and she picks up the kill. Side out point to the Penguins. 9-7 the score. Laurel Davidson serving. Double hit violation called on Shoreline, and that's going to bring Clark within 1 at 9-8. Played towards the stand, kept in bounds by Shoreline. Cross court set. The attack from the Dolphins, not able to clear the net. We are tied 9-9. These two teams absolutely working each other. Cammie Perkins with the kill for the side out point. And she is set to serve. 10-9 is the advantage for the Dolphins. Picked up out of the back row by Shorn. Driven out of bounds. Point. Shoreline. 2-point Dolphin lead, 4 to go. Perkins plays that one long. Side out point, Clark. Penguins trail by 1. As their libero, Mary Shorn, gets set to serve. First team NWAC All-Star last year. Second team NWAC Tournament. Johnson keeps that one in play. Dumped back over by Shorn. There's the quick set. Nucci Plays that one blocked out of bounds. Off the Shoreline front row. 11-11, we're tied. That serve into the net. Side out point to Shoreline. Sabrina De Jesus Bear back to serve for the Dolphins. Left side on the attack for the Penguins. Clark now looking to set it up. Jordan Johnson played high and far out the back row. Side out point goes to Clark. 12-12 the score. Megan Hess, the server for the Penguins. That one played by Perkins. They go back, blocked. And they're going to rule that one inbounds. Point going to go to Clark, 13-12. We're going to have a timeout on the court. That one called by the far line judge. Again, this set going to just 15. Got to win by 2. Clark leading by 1 with 2 to go. The winner of this match playing tomorrow at 4:45. And they're going to take on the loser of the match between the Chemeketa Storm and Pierce Raiders here on court number 1. So whichever of these two teams wins tonight, they are certainly going to have their hands full tomorrow. Shoreline back on the court. Clark still on their sideline. About 20 seconds left on the clock for the timeout. Greetings to everyone watching. If you are here for the 8:15 match, that one has been delayed. We've had a couple of matches go long here on court number 1. Fear not, we will get that game in. Approximately 30 minutes, 35 minutes, somewhere in there after the conclusion of this match. Penguins put the ball in play. Left side attack for Shoreline, blocked. Dolphins change direction. Free ball dumped over by the Penguins. Back set, blocked again by Clark. Quick set, tipped over the front row. Good job by both of these teams keeping this rally going. Back set, drops for the Penguins point. And they are going to lead 14-12. It is match point for the Penguins. Good job out of the back row. A couple players collide, and that one's going to be driven out of bounds. Amazing job by the Penguins even keeping that one in play. Side out point goes to the Dolphins. Timeout on the court. Match point for Clark, 14-13. Dolphins with the serve. Dolphins won the first set, 25-23. Clark took set number 2, 31-29. To force this third set. Both teams have had leads in set number 3. And right now it is 14-13 again. Set number 3 in the elimination bracket only goes to 15. You got to win by 2. So even though the Dolphins are serving, it is still match point for the Penguins. Alyssa Korf serving. Puts it in play. Double hit violation called on the Penguins. 14-14. Would not have it any other way. Extra points in set number 3. Alyssa Kaur with the serve. The tip over by Clark. Side out point Penguins. They're up 15-14. Kaylee Anderson in to serve. Match point Penguins. Serve. Played by Perkins. Quick set. Tipped over the Clark front row. They go right side on their attack. Blocked by Shoreline. Now they try the left side. That tip played by Perkins. Zoe Goodmanson with the kill. Side out point. Shoreline tied 15-15. Mariah Ludke serving for the Dolphins. Shorn plays that one up. Clark keeps it alive. Shorn dumps it back over. DeJesus Bear with the set. Clark with the block. Side out point to the Penguins. It is once again match point Clark. Peyton Walker serving. Clark with the point. They win the third set. Final score 17-15. What a set by both of these teams. What a match by both of these teams. Congratulations to Shoreline, the number 2 seed out of the North, on a successful season. Clark moves on to play tomorrow, 4:45. As the third set goes to extra points, the second set went to 31 points. And tomorrow Clark will play either Chemeketa or Pierce. And we're going to try and get Jordan Johnson over for a quick word after the match. Our next match here on court number 1, also an elimination match, the Tacoma Titans and the Lane Titans. A battle of our tournament's 2 Titans. And looks like Jordan Johnson's just about ready. And there she is. We have Jordan Johnson from the Clark Penguins. Jordan,
hello.
What a match.
Thank you.
Second set, 31-29. Third set goes into final points.
Yes.
After that first set, were you guys concerned at all?
No, we just wanted to come back with some heart and fight and win together.
Now that win is going to bring you guys to even on the season, 19-19. Can't say enough about this team. Last season, you guys finished third in the NWAC. Obviously, you have your goals set higher this year. What's it going to take to come out of this elimination bracket for you to guys be playing at 2 o'clock on Sunday?
We have a pretty small team, so it's going to take all of us working together and just trusting one another to do each other's jobs.
Now, you lead the team with 210 kills, and I'll tell you what, when you wind up, you put some velocity on that ball. How long have you been able to strike like that?
Well, this year's definitely been a growing year for me. I did some weights in the off-season to help me get stronger, so yeah.
Well, not too many more weights. You'll start exploding the ball at the top of the net. Congratulations on the win. You guys get some rest. You got either Chemeketa or Pierce tomorrow, so we look forward to that match. Congratulations again, and good luck.
Thank you.
So that's going to do it from the Tacoma Convention Center for this match. Both teams for our final match of the night out on the floor warming up. That one's set to take place in about 30 minutes, so we'll be back after this timeout.